My child, I know some days you feel unseen. You look around and it feels like no one understands what you're carrying. You've smiled through pain, stayed strong when you wanted to fall apart, and prayed when you weren't sure anyone was listening. But hear me now, I was there in every moment. When you sat in silence, wondering if your life still mattered, I was beside you. When you cried quietly so no one would notice, I counted every tear. When you whispered, "God, where are you?" I whispered back, "Right here." I never left you, not for a second. Even when you walked through the valley, even when you doubted, even when you broke down, I stayed. Because my love isn't conditional. It doesn't fade when you fail, and it doesn't vanish when you feel forgotten. I am with you always, not sometimes, not only when you're perfect, always. When you're weak, when you're afraid, when you're lost, when you can't see the way forward, I am still here. You see, my presence doesn't depend on your feelings. You may not feel me, but I am closer than your breath. You may not hear me, but my hand is holding your heart. You may not see me, but I am walking right beside you, matching every step, holding every tear. You thought you were alone in that dark season, but you weren't. When everyone else walked away, I stayed. When the world gave up on you, I didn't. When you questioned your worth, I called you mine. I saw every night you couldn't sleep, every prayer you whispered, every tear you tried to hide, and I never turned away. Because you are not a burden to me. You are my child, my creation, my beloved. I know what it feels like to be abandoned. I know what it feels like to be betrayed, to be misunderstood, to be in pain. That's why my heart beats with compassion for you, because I've walked the road you're on. And that's why I promise you'll never walk it alone. Even now, when you don't know what's next, I'm already there. When you can't see a way, I'm preparing one. When you don't have the strength, I'm carrying you through it. You don't have to be perfect for me to love you. You don't have to pretend you're okay. You don't have to hide your weakness. Because my grace is not for the strong. It's for the broken, the weary, the ones who have nothing left to give. I know you wish things were different. You wish the pain would end, the doors would open, the prayers would be answered. But even here, even in the middle of the waiting, I am working. Every delay has a purpose. Every tear has meaning. Every moment is leading somewhere good. You see only pieces, but I see the whole picture. You feel like you're falling apart, but I'm building something new inside you. What feels like loss today may be the seed of your greatest healing tomorrow. So don't give up. Don't let despair tell you that I've forgotten. You're not invisible. You're not abandoned. You are loved beyond measure, held beyond fear, and seen beyond silence. When you walk through fire, I'll walk with you. When you pass through waters, I'll keep you from drowning. When you climb the mountain, I'll give you the strength to reach the top. And when you can't walk anymore, I'll carry you in my arms until your heart can stand again. Even at the end of the age, even when the world feels like it's collapsing, I will still be with you. My promise doesn't expire. My love doesn't change. From your first breath to your final moment and beyond, I am constant. So tonight, rest in this truth. You are never alone. When it's quiet and the room feels empty, I am beside you. When your heart aches and no one understands, I am listening. When you whisper, "Jesus, please don't leave me," I will answer, "I never have." You are loved. You are safe. You are held by the hands that formed the stars, and nothing, not fear, not pain, not even death can separate you from my love. I am with you, always. Amen.